Transform your physique from this skinny fat person to this very fit person who obviously used the same program, the same free program that this account is promoting. So just when I thought things would not get worse, we have this account here. Hey, what's up guys? I'm Alex. I'm a certified personal trainer and a nutrition coach helping young men and women navigate through the misinformation of modern day self-improvement. And in today's video, as you already saw the title, we'll be reacting to the worst influencer workout programs known to man. So the reason I'm making this video in the first place is because there are a lot of workout programs and workout plans and meal plans out there on the internet that are just basically half-assed. They're put together by people that are not competent enough to actually make these programs essentially. So in this video I'll be going over these influencers and programs that they sell from an actual coach's perspective and hoping to give you a bit of a better idea on what actually is worth the money on the market and what is not. First of all, we got Bernardo here. This guy actually popped up on my feed and he's got like a really good niche going on for him. Basically he's just taking sort of like back in the 2012 era of YouTube where you would see celebrities' faces on thumbnails and their workout programs essentially. So this guy's actually doing pretty good with that and he has an amazing physique to show for it, even though his workouts are pretty generic. Like for an example, Ronaldo's ab workouts, he's just taking Ronaldo and then just doing generic ab exercises that presumably Ronaldo does, ab exercises that he thinks are good, and then slapping a celebrity's name on it and basically getting views through that. Which I'm not judging. Again, like content creation, everybody's free to do what they do. What I am gonna kind of judge is his workout plans. So the whole reason why people create content in the first place is to eventually sell something, right? This guy is selling on his link tree, first of all, workout programs. So these are presumably the non-personalized programs that you can just make generic programs for whatever purpose and sell them as these pre-made packages essentially. Jeff Nippert has those, Athlean X has those. You know, all of the big names in the industry have those. Are they actually good? If you're just someone who doesn't know where to start and you want a cheap kind of go ahead, then sure, you can buy these programs and you can see results with them because you're also getting the newbie gains first time you actually start working out. Your muscles are more primed to actually grow, to get stronger, to actually induce hypertrophy. However, if you've been working out for a bit, if you actually need someone to hold you accountable, you need some sort of program that is personalized to you, then you would be better off actually getting a personal trainer, whether it's online or in real life, alongside with some sort of coaching service or something that is actually personalized to you. Now, if we actually click on his page, sort of like a landing page for losing fat and gaining muscle in 30 days. So right off the bat, not very specific with type of changes that you can expect, just lose fat and gain muscle in 30 days. How much fat, how much muscle, does it specify that it is actually borderline impossible to lose fat and gain muscle at the same time unless you are very, very new to lifting, very new to dieting, or you are morbidly obese. I guess if you want to make a generic program, then you want to be as generic as possible and you don't actually want to make any huge claims that you cannot support. So in that regard, he's kind of doing the smart thing here. Click here to watch our training. So what is it going to be like?
So these are examples of, my physique, just to really give you an example of, what is achievable by following these principles. It took me 3 months, to get to this point, and
3 months.
Bullshit.
So he has this muscle growth routine here. 4-day split that focuses on muscle growth through isolation and volume. I don't know if he wrote this himself or he had like someone write it for him. This means nothing. I don't know what he means by inducing muscle growth through isolation and volume. Well, I know what he means by isolation. He probably means focusing on specific muscle groups, preferably probably abs, since that seems to be his niche. But volume, like how much volume? Is this like an increase in volume over time? This is a 4-day split, 4 weeks, so it's not like you can increase your volume all that much. Going straight into high volume training right off the bat is probably the worst thing you can do as a beginner because you will fatigue yourself out very quickly. Running this program 4 weeks and then 4 weeks again and again and again. There are programs that are built like this that you can run over and over again, and there is like a built-in progression scheme that you can actually use to make progress. But I don't know, like for $16, I don't know. He also has a advanced muscle growth routine. 3-day split that optimizes muscle growth through volume, intensity, and frequency. Just using buzzwords that people with no experience, people with no knowledge about training physiology and training science will look at and think, okay, this guy knows what he's talking about. But again, this is 4 weeks and this is a 3-day split. You cannot fit in a whole lot of volume onto 3 days without making your workouts 2 to 3 hours long, essentially. For most advanced lifters, 3-day split is definitely not ideal. It is ideal for people that don't have a lot of time to train and they just want to take their physique to a better stage without investing too much time into it. But in that regard, you should already be focusing more on nutrition. Volume is the amount of work that you actually do. So this is the intensity and frequency and reps and sets combined all together. So for example, if you're doing 3 sets of bench press with 225, 10 reps each, then that's 3 times 10 times 225 for that specific exercise. If you do another exercise of chest on the same workout, then you also add those together, you get your volume. And usually how progressions go is that you want your volume to go up all the time. So whether it's through intensity, whether it's through increasing the amount of reps and sets you do, progressive overload is the concept of constantly increasing the amount of stimulus that you expose your muscles to. And of course, he had the buzzword of frequency in here, which in this case means nothing because 3 times a week is the bare minimum frequency for beginner lifters, essentially. I also put some clients on a 2 days a week program simply because they might not have enough time to actually get into the gym more than 2 times a week. At the end of the day, frequency here in this case means nothing because this is a 3-day split and 3 days is not frequent enough to induce any significant muscle hypertrophy. Now, this analysis showed that there was no significant growth potential for higher volume for higher frequency training when it comes to equating volume. So this means that when the volume is the same, the amount of work done is the same, then there was no significant change. However, generally higher frequency training is better for people when it comes to recovery because you will be able to hit the muscles more often, more times a week. And in turn, you will be able to actually increase volume more because your body will adapt faster and therefore you won't have to actually go to the gym for like 3-hour sessions 3 times a week. You can just spread it out onto different days and you will be potentially able to even increase your volume when you feel like your hour-long training sessions can be extended for a bit longer. So again, this guy is doing solid work. I definitely don't suggest anyone go and start hating on this guy. But again, like, is this guy really competent enough to cater to a wide range of audiences? Does he have an actual sports degree or any sort of knowledge besides just working on himself? Tough to say. This is kind of the overall issue in the fitness industry, is that people with no actual real education or competence in the field will start selling you programs and coaching based on their own personal experience. Just because this guy was able to maybe achieve a six-pack with this routine doesn't mean that every single client of his will be able to achieve the same thing. Probably not. There are so many variables at play here in terms of nutrition, in terms of how you train, if you take the muscles to failure, how you do certain exercises, what your exercise selection actually looks like. So a $21 program for 4 weeks with 3 days a week training, is that ideal? That's up for you to decide. So if you want to throw your money at it just to see what it's like, I'll be putting a link to Bernardo's Instagram in the description below. So like I already mentioned, we have a couple candidates here for the most horrible workout programs in existence. Bernardo was actually probably the best of them all because as we go along, things get much worse. What we have here is strong mind-body coaching. So I think I stumbled on this guy through a reel. It might have been this one.
6 months' time, Christian Bale set out to go from weighing 121 pounds in The Machinist to gaining over 100 pounds of mass for Bruce Wayne. Bale explained to Huffington Post he proceeded to eat in a massive caloric surplus, binge eating until the scales tipped 184 pounds, loading up on carbs and protein after workouts. According to Bale, Christopher Nolan wanted a lean but muscular Batman. For a similar effect, this workout routine can be assumed. Day 1, chest and triceps. Day 2, back and biceps. Day 3, legs and shoulders. Day 4, cardio and abs. Fill out our website questionnaire for personalized coaching on nutrition and fitness.
There is so much wrong with this. First of all, seemingly these AI-generated reels with not a real person speaking and the script probably also written by an AI, edited by AI. I think most people can understand that this is not a real person behind the account, or at least not to its full extent. Second of all, Christian Bale went from The Machinist to Batman essentially through hard work and training, of course, obviously, through dieting, obviously. He definitely had a very good coach for it. So there's little information on the internet about who his actual coach is. If anyone in the comments knows, then feel free to let me know. I would happily look into that guy as well, because clearly he's doing a good job. But what I can promise you is that strong mind-body coaching is not the person behind Christian Bale's success, and for sure the coaching that they sell is not indicative of Christian Bale's success, nor anyone's success for that matter. So if we click on their PayHip link, we can see personalized nutrition and workout program for $8. So just for reference, when I was making this video, scripting it out, this was like $10. So now it's $8 and it is on sale. The original price was $35, but it was, before that, it was like $80. So it is constantly changing, I guess. Depreciation and inflation is real on this one. So there is so much wrong with this. First of all, the fact that it says personalized, I can say from my experience, from people's experience, this is not a personalized program at all. It would not be $8 in any significant way. In fact, I think if you buy this one, I'm pretty sure that you won't get anything in return. You might get like the most generic, freely available program that you can just find off of Reddit. But it is not personalized at all. Could this be personalized as just a workout program without the nutrition part? Because we know that nutrition is much more personalizable and much more complex. I don't think so even then, because when I decide to work with a new client, it takes me approximately 3 to 4 hours to actually come up with a workout plan for them that is personalized to their needs, their possibilities. It takes me about an hour to actually fully understand what they need. It takes me about an hour to put together a plan, and it takes me like an hour to 2 hours to actually formulate that plan into a comprehensive guide for them to actually start working out by. Assuming this guy is twice as good as I am at what I do, assuming that this were just a workout program without the nutrition part, it would take this guy 2 hours to actually formulate this personalized program, which would roughly put him about $4 an hour pay. So is a good coach that has actually worked with Christian Bale and worked with all of these good influencers and celebrities, is this person's time really worth $4 an hour? I don't think so. Coaching is an expensive thing. It's a luxury item at the end of the day, but it is very true that when you want to get a personalized program or any program at all, the price is a very good indicator of the quality. So when you see something like this, $35 crossed off, on sale for $8 for a personalized nutrition and workout program, all sort of red flags should go off in your head, because this is saying that depending on your stats, the certified nutritionists are able to calculate your resting metabolic rate and maintenance calories. So I'm assuming they mean the total daily energy expenditure here. And they are saying certified nutritionists, so multiple people. Apparently this could be even lower than just $4 an hour for these people. In fact, if this truly is a personalized program, I am very sorry for these people that they have to work for like $1 or $2 an hour to actually get anything done here. We all know that this is not the case. They are just selling a pre-made program, if any at all, and they might just give you like a standard amount of calories that they think is good for you, and they're not going to follow up on you at all for sure. They're just gonna slap the program onto you, and if you don't see any results with it, well, tough shit. It's your fault for not seeing results with the program that they designed to be shit in general. They also have a macronutrient tracking app, so seemingly this is the best deal in the world because you get a guide for tracking your calories and macros and your workout plan and a protein-rich recipe book and a macronutrient tracking app. I don't even know how this is possible. Like this seems to be a gold mine if this truly is the case. The sales letter for the average person might look like a gold mine, but for someone who's been doing this and doing actual personalized coaching and workout plans, I can say that this is 99% a scam in some way. You will not be getting 100% of what you're paying for here. And you shouldn't, because this is $8. This is at most, this is a workout program that you should standardize for yourself. I bought workout programs worth $50 in the past that basically just had all the tools and all the formatting done for me, and I could just change a couple variables and change the progression myself. So $8 for an actual comprehensive and personalized program, not possible, unfortunately. So next 100 followers get a personalized nutrition and workout program for less than a Chipotle burrito. So what's funny about this is that I'm pretty sure they have not changed this bio since they had 100 followers. So also also pretty scammy thing to do. I guess it works for them. I guess they're making like a quick buck with it, and the fact that they have no testimonials kind of speaks for itself. They don't actually have any happy clients that have bought their programs and seen results with it. So that is the reason why I made this video in the first place, just to show you how much BS there is out there and how easy it is to get scammed out of your money, essentially, by wanting to change your body composition and thinking it really is that easy and that cheap to actually get a very good coach and get someone to really care for your progress in a way. You kind of have the choice to actually do the research yourself and put in the work and the effort to figure out how to improve your own health from your own personal time, or you just pay someone to do it for you. So this is why coaches exist. This is why I do what I do, essentially, because I've already done the work, put in the effort, educated myself, gotten a certificate, done all of that so that my clients don't have to go through the same process. So next up we have Fit Aesthetic Inspo. Strongest community on Gram. That is a bold statement. And order here. So let's see what the content is actually like, first of all. 1 year of dieting, 1 week of no diet. I guess depends on what you mean by diet. I mean, eating cheeseburgers is a diet too, like especially for The Rock, someone we see here age 30 and age 49. So just getting leaner. And of course, this account is more going for the meme route of promoting their stuff. So they're kind of relying on basically the viral element of gaining followers. They actually don't sell any programs. I'm surprised to see that, but they sell posture correctors and fitness equipment. So this is not as bad as the previous account because these are usually just impulse buys. You know, you see drop shipping all the time, people selling products that in reality nobody really needs, but they just kind of put it in your face and say buy this thing, and then people will be like, okay, well, I guess I'll buy it. They have a posture corrector, doesn't really work. Tough to say, knowing that this is probably from China and it's probably worth like $2.50 that they sell for a like 60%, 40% discount. Yeah, they have like a really good sales pitch here. Of course, the entire description here is from AliExpress. But yeah, like I'm not gonna hate on the hustle of drop shipping. Jaw exercisers, grip exercises, back massagers. Massagers are actually a thing that I support because I even sometimes suggest certain exercises, certain products to my customers that I don't get a cut out of. I just tell them like foam rollers and massage guns. Obviously, they are a very good option to actually relax your muscles and increase the rate at which you recover. So this is presumably just an inanimate chiropractor that stretches out your thoracic spine and basically just causes it to pop and doesn't do much else. In terms of back pain, if you really have a herniated disc, then unfortunately not much is going to work besides getting a surgery. But yeah, this was a Fit Aesthetic Inspo. Not as bad as the as the Stronger by whatever it was, Stronger Mind Science. The last account though, Workouts Daily here, I actually just used this post. Scott Mendelson tears a pectoral muscle with bench pressure. So this post is kind of like, I've seen this a lot. Not my clients, luckily, because I don't let them I don't let them ego lift. You know, this is a common thing you will see amongst strongmen. It wasn't too long ago that the viral video went around of that one powerlifter incline benching like 405 and having a pec tear that he needed surgery for after working out with Larry Wheels, of course. Every single post has the second slide which says transform your physique with free workout programs. Sounds like an amazing thing. Transform your physique from this skinny fat person to this very fit person who obviously used the same program, the same free program that this account is promoting. So just when I thought things would not get worse, we have this account here. Posting, you know, viral content. I don't know why, but the quality is always really bad for these posts. Like, they are filmed on a 480p Samsung phone. And of course, the bio for the Instagram account is pretty crappy as well. Strongest community on Gram. So, which one is the strongest community? Was it this one, or was it Fit Aesthetic Inspo? So, I don't know, guys. We're gonna have to see a UFC fight between these two accounts, unless they are the same exact account. But they have the free workout program, so let's take a look at those. This is free for the first month, after which you start paying $90 each month. So this is the biggest scam in the entire world. You see this a lot in tech, basically, you know, like get this free product or free service, and then you don't pay for the first month, and then they start charging your credit card. I don't know if people still fall for this kind of stuff. Maybe older people do. And of course, the 251 reviews, I'm not even going to take a look at those because I know they are going to be fake. The sales letter is done pretty well. The transformations are not real people. So let's actually see if we can even take a look at the workout program without a credit card. Apparently not. Okay, this is a monthly thing, so I don't know for sure if this is 100% a scam, but I do know for a fact that the person, whoever made this whoever made this program, is not qualified to do so. If they were, then they would have that person's name and face stapled on the actual sales letter here as well. But instead they have someone unnamed, probably someone's YouTube video stolen, and their logo stitched on top. It is seemingly very easy to get scammed by these workout program sellers. Either they promise a personalized program to you that is not actually personalized, or they promise a transformation that you are not going to achieve because you are not given the right tools and the right coaching for that, or they just simply take your money and give you nothing in return, which is also more common than you might think. So there are so many accounts out there that are selling these programs that are not actually built to give results to people. At the end of the day, if you want a program that is actually catered to you, then you probably need to get an actual coach. So whether it's someone who you trust, someone who you know personally, or someone that you've heard from by word of mouth. If you can, then don't buy programs online from people that you don't actually know. I guess Bernardo is the only exception to this rule in this video, because this is a real person that stands behind their programs that they sell and their coaching that they sell with their own face and name. This just needed to be said. The fitness industry is getting increasingly more scammy, and it is a lot easier to basically get your money taken away from you without any results in return. The cheaper these programs are, the easier it is for them to do so, because nobody's gonna, you know, sue these companies for scamming them of $8, you know. So at the end of the day, just be careful out there. There is a lot of scamminess out there. Just make sure that you don't give your money to someone who is over-promising and under-delivering. And hopefully this video helps you actually spot these over-promisers online, at least. If you enjoy this video, make sure to share it with someone who might find it useful as well. I'll be seeing you in the next one. Fly high.